But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. The Raiders at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Down inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Running the slant, that's Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Nice little juke. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. Njoku with an impressive catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers, 40 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Hooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas,
they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to...
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they were sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops, grrr.